Huh? Where are we? Huh? Earth? Oh yeah, Earth. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Got that down. Okay. You know, trees, mountains, rivers, birds, monkeys. It's a pretty cool planet. Good old Black Mesa. So we got a little under 4 hours of playthrough time yesterday, and it was just like Half-Life 1. It's interesting. I knew it was using the Half-Life 2 engine, but I really didn't expect my kind of nostalgic experience to be a blend of Half-Life 1 and 2. I thought it was mainly going to be Half-Life 1, but there's just so many Half-Life 2 elements re-implemented into Half-Life 1 through this game that it really does feel like a blend of both. It's the equivalent of, imagine if Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red came out in like Gen 5 and it still used the Gen 3 aesthetic. So you kind of would get a mix of nostalgia between Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, and Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That's exactly how this feels, and I'm so glad I was able to tackle every single Half-Life game aside from Decay and Alex at this point, which obviously those two Half-Life games are just because of, you know, accessibility things. Unless someone's, unless there's going to be like some official way to play without VR, and unless Valve releases like a co-op Decay on Steam. So far, I haven't played those. I'd like to play them. I think it'd be fun. And then I've played through Portal 1. I'm kind of waiting a bit, and I will definitely be streaming Portal 2 in the future. Those are Half-Life games as well. Definitely, well, they're like spin-offs, same universe. I would not call Portal 2 a blind playthrough. I know so much about that since 2011 because it's such an enticing game, and honestly, just Half-Life itself is such an enticing universe. That being said, let's dive right back into the game. Really been impressed so far. I'm definitely going to be saying this, I bet, when I'm, the goal is to beat the game, and I have a prediction that if I beat the game, I'm still going to be saying this exact praise, which is props to Valve for trusting these fans with a competent remake, and I wish Nintendo would do this more. Obviously, there needs to be some type of screening process for said competency, but that being said, it's definitely if they pass a few checks, and if Valve goes out of the way to kind of check it out a bit, make it official and let those game designers make some money off of it, and it would be the equivalent of like Nintendo checking out Project M or P+. They're like, whoa, actually we've seen that Smash Brothers has a lot of competitive depth to it, and you guys are competitive designers, pretty sound. Again, do quality assurance, and then you could have just made it like, what they could do is hire the P+ devs for the next Smash Bros. Game, and at least make an alternate game mode. Like, it doesn't have to be the full way the next Smash Bros. Game plays. That could work too, though. But I definitely wish Nintendo was a lot more like Valve in general. I do remember this. I'm pretty sure, your hazard suit's gonna start crackling, which is really cool. I love stuff like this. We were just talking about Candon and Metroid the other night, because I play Metroid Prime Hunters every Monday, and I love how Candon's ability is he can scramble other bounty hunters' visors, because he's like a walking EMP field. I love stuff like that. It's really cool. Oh yeah, I'm actually, yeah, he's on my shirt today. I was like, wait, yeah, aren't I wearing the Candon shirt today? Yeah. There's been some buzz about him in the Metroid community right now because a new Prime 4 trailer came out, and it looks like there's a glowing worm-like creature in the trailer, kind of leaving like a glowing trail. And some people think it's Candon. I don't think it's Candon, but I actually do think it's an Anoma, which is his species, before being that isn't genetically modified to be a super soldier like Candon. I actually think that's what that is. Definitely, yeah. Like I said yesterday, I'm excited to play Prime 4 in about a month. I love the metallic surface of this. It's like a tea pitcher. No, that's like the way the nozzle is, that's definitely for some kind of dangerous chemical pouring. Speaking of, this reminds me of, like I said, this is a blend of Half-Life 1 and 2 nostalgia, but also a little bit of Portal. You know, Portal's in the Half-Life 2 engine, and definitely some similar aspects there. That's why, like, I do think we will get a Half-Life 3. I don't think we're too far away from it, and I will say this. I think Half-Life 3 is going to incorporate a lot of elements from all past Half-Life games, including the spin-offs, which is Portal 1 and 2. I'm still not over that awesome Half-Life 1 reference in that Portal 2 DLC, where Cave Johnson stops the Resonance Cascade in an alternate universe. That was awesome. You're supposed to be scientists, people. Yeah. Oh man, that's great. Like that actually, that'd be a smart way to bring Cave Johnson back, because obviously he's passed away. But you know, if you played Half-Life 3, you definitely could come across like vintage like tapes and announcements, or flat out vintage black Aperture, some Aperture like advertisements. Oh, that'd be so funny. They definitely could get J.K. Simmons to record kind of like targeted ads to try to make Black Mesa look bad. Oh, that'd be killer. It won't ruin the game if it's not in there, but I actually think there's a lot of potential there. 20%. Power 35%. Hazardous chemical. Ammunition depleted. Ammunition depleted. is pretty sad to think, because they elaborate on this in Blue Shift. Is, you know, there's so many different departments in Black Mesa, and you just, you know, you work in like the kind of anonymous materials type division. So I mean, this is tragic. It's really interesting that Blue Shift elaborates that, you know, like where Barney is during the time of the Cascade, it is not around Gordon Freeman's division. And they even make reference, like, what are they doing down there? So it's crazy to think some of these other workers that were not working on things related to the Residence Cascade whatsoever just had a crazy emergency like this. Ooh, I mean, I've seen, obviously, you know, playing Half-Life 2, you see stuff like this, but again, this is that kind of... Well, you don't see that. Oh my gosh, we got a Phantom. They drop in the... But yeah, that type of gore, you definitely see that in Half-Life 2. Pretty sad.
Fire the rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it gets any larger.
Yeah, this boss fight.
Main propulsion disengaged.
Quiet. This thing hears us. Some scientists snuck over here to get the rocket.
Status.
We're gonna try to make a break for the fuel tanks. You with us?
Oh yeah, this. All right. Oh, I forgot the AI listens to sound. Yeah, of the boss. I love that. I mean, I knew it was sound detecting, but I forgot it was that literal, like it's AI and stuff. Yeah, there's definitely like a rhythm to it.
Quiet. This thing hears us. Some scientists snuck into the gym. to get
All right, and you can
try to make a break for the fuel tanks.
you can throw a bomb in the pit, and it stuns it for a bit. I forgot about that.
Ammunition depleted.
I love stuff like this. Just kind of small details. Like, it looks like a manual, and then, yeah, just kind of this operating machine. just so cool. Like, I already love the Half-Life universe's aesthetic overall, but yeah, just like this section alone, like there's nothing here to where you traverse the game with in this room. You know, you don't pick up these tanks, but the fact that this was made, I appreciate this. Like, and also, like, I love Half-Life 2. There was a part of me that was hoping that maybe in the future they could visit a kind of, you know, research facility again, because that aesthetic is really awesome. Half-Life 2 is great aesthetics too, but I really loved the Black Mesa environment, which Aperture does a similar job. Aperture is one of those, like, almost too clean to be true, which then you know, plot twist at the end. You know, GLaDOS definitely is big on trying to clean out a lot of different biological material. But yeah, this kind of, like, it's a held up facility, but it's a bit gritty. Obviously, yeah, especially with the resonance cascade, it's just really cool. And I think Deus Ex did a good job at kind of replicating a similar aesthetic. So this is just, again, this kind of fun blend of Half-Life 1 and 2 nostalgia with a bit of Portal in there. Oh yeah, they're sleeping. That's an interesting way for the game to kind of forewarn you about what's going to happen the closer you get. What's up?
15%. Warning. Hazardous chemicals detected. Power 30%.
You know, I once again thought like a glitch happened where I started floating with like the elevator, but it was a barnacle. I think they actually kind of got buffed, being the Half-Life 2 ones, because yeah, like in Half-Life 1 you'd hear like that reverse breathing effect, those sound clips. It's a good challenge. Just good enemies in every game they've been in. gonna surface when you do that.
God!
Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine
I hope
administered.
no one expects me to go start the generator. Smithers went down there and never came back.
Smithers? Wasn't that a blue ship scientist?
Once that creature is out of the way, we can make our escape through the old rail tunnels.
I wonder if they do reference any of the blue ship scientists that make it out.
You do have more ammunition, correct?
Does he come through? I want to see if he can. Hi.
I hope those guards made it to the fuel annex. There! Up there! I'll stay here.
Oh, I love that sound.
This is my hiding spot. I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved. Now go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here. My God, what have we done?
Yeah, I don't know if any coffee mug has been filled with coffee throughout any of the Half-Life games. There's your twist for Half-Life 3. The first mug you find has coffee, and you pick it up to flail around. You spill coffee everywhere. What are you doing? That's such a classic line.
Mission depleted. Warning. Hazardous chemical detected. Vital signs are dropping.
Power system engaged. Fuel system. Please report status.
Oh yeah, the broken ladder. There's one more button I press. That looks cool. Yeah, you do go up there, that's right. I don't... Do you jump? No, that's what. Yeah, no, hold on. I'm trying to remember because this is turned on.
I had to ditch the others. They were just dead weight, holding me back.
That's not cool, dude. Yeah, this game like further demonstrates how not nice quite a few of the scientists are. And then when you play Blue Shift, some of them are just downright rude and condescending
Don't you think?
towards security guards. Like it's a weird like projected insecure pay grade superiority complex, which is really sad. You know, that's why people often say always treat the janitor and CEO with the same respect. True. I think that's just a lifelong thing. Treat everyone with the same amount of respect until it's lost. And in my case, it takes a bit for me to lose respect for you. I want to give people chances, but obviously if they are doing awful things and then persistently doing it, it's like, okay, yeah, yikes, my guy. Well, I think we're good. I think he just backtracked, from what I remember. I guess he'll just stay here, though. Okay, he can come back if he wants. It's kind of interesting trying to like mentally trace his like following path, because if you take a corner too sharp, it's like I think he stops. Okay, this is a classic Star Wars Jedi Knight moment. The Jedi Knight series was really good at this, where they will plant a new wave of enemies to kind of subtly tell you that there's new challenges if you backtrack here or go here.
Excellent. Someone has restored all power. We'll have the engine up again in no time.
But there's a current modern video game debate about, there's a joke about the yellow paint. And yeah, I don't think you should be that blunt. Like one of the new Final Fantasy remakes has like yellow paint on a path to help players where to go. I don't think you need to do that. You can just do something witty, like introduce a new wave of enemies or something. Well, you grab. Okay, this is the ladder. Yeah, gotcha.
It's highly probable that our luck will change. Don't you agree? No sign of Smithers, then. Oh, I do hope he's all right. You go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Yeah, because your followers don't count. Or, sorry, followers don't climb. Followers don't count. Yeah, kill them all. Don't take that out of context, DRK. Please do not do that. Yeah, you know, I'm glad I'm playing Half-Life again after playing Deus Ex and all the Jedi Knight games, because not only did I know that Half-Life was so influential on so many of those games, but after playing, you know, this right now, the Resonance Cascade is a genius in-universe way to spawn enemies. In that case, you saw how there were enemies when you backtrack a bit. So it's the game telling you, like, hey, there's new stuff if you keep going back, Metroid style. But it's not unbelievable. It's not like we're playing Star Wars Jedi Knight and Stormtroopers just teleport in. You know, that's when you'd be like, wait, when did the Imperial Remnant get teleporting technology like that? But in this game, it's super believable, and it's also super frantic, so that is, I think, one of the overall best ways to help players know where to go, is just introduce new challenges without being, like, almost patronizing. Hey, if you go here, you'll find something new. It's like, uh-oh. Sometimes, like, helper voices can be fine if they're actually in universe, like, believable. You know, like JC's assistants, like JC Denton or like Solid Snake, they had people helping him out on intercoms. But that was like in universe believable. You know, I never once felt in Deus Ex they were doing the whole yellow paint thing. In fact, it was cool just to hear those characters interact with JC. I think let me check before I go. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, power's back on. I think you do have to, yeah, you do trek back up though. Six grenades. Nice. Probably only need to go up one level right here. Okay, so there's a slight delay. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a slight delay in them reacting to sound.
Mission completed.
Yeah, I will say, the zombies and the barnacles being like the Half-Life 2 versions does buff both of them overall. Because in the zombies case, they can chuck things at you, which gives them a huge range increase for like potential damage. But then also the sound effects they make, they're not as easily distinguishable just in the atmosphere. You can obviously, you know, you can train your ear and pick up on it pretty fast. But in Half-Life 1, they kind of made a really distinguishable type sound. Definitely like pretty bit crushed, electronic. So it was a lot easier to know, oh, there's about to be zombies down here. Should auto grab, yeah, nice. There's always a little bit of preparation I do with ladders in first-person games, just trying to mentally gauge the range of when you'll latch on. There have been a few cases where I mess up like a ladder climb. It's really funny. Reflection is incredible. It's like the programming of the reflective water. It's really cool. Yeah, this boss fight is such a fun, almost change of pace in the game. Because it's obviously a boss fight done in a Half-Life fashion. Oh, that's an interesting detail. Where you do all these different like phases to set up a countermeasure. Now, obviously, what is cool, and I'm excited to see what the Nihilith looks like. That is a lot more of a classic boss fight, where you just keep gunning at him until he's dead. But even then, there's some things with like how his head opens up. You have to shoot into that as like a weak point. This boss, the way I love how it's like indestructible, so you have to use the facility against it. But yeah, like I said, I really do like how the final boss is really similar to like a Doom boss, just gun away at it. It also just looks cool. This boss looks cool too. I like the way it's, you know, very has like a high sensory detection for sound, and so that kind of cool way. I mean, that whole sound detection stuff was programmed in the original game in the 90s. This game actually has a lot of insane programming with its enemies alone that I didn't know about till years later, when like certain YouTube videos would cover how amazing some of the AI is. Like how amazing some of the micro details of the AI are. Yeah, I was going to say, I think the fan reaches all the way out there. Yeah, they auto-save you right there. It's probably, yeah, it like picks up speed. You gotta like, yeah. I think you wait. You know what? I think I lifted my crouch earlier than when I got on the ladder. Yeah, I think you're okay if you go all the way to the ladder. No, you're not. I think you have to gun for it. That's funny. I don't remember if it. Yeah, I was like, doesn't it lift you up? You think Gordon's internally going, wee? That was pretty fun. Is it like a critical hit if you hit their mouth? Because that was a one shot. That was yeah, that's a battery. I was like, is that a flare?
Power 15%.
Fuel system engaged. All systems report. Test silo is go.
I'm so glad they kept the same aesthetic for that intercom voice. Obviously the sound quality is a bit different, but they made sure to keep it pretty like grainy and electronic, which is cool. It's crazy hearing that door open sound. because I hear it so much in TF2. Yeah, because I stream TF2 almost every night, some of those sounds, you know, they're already kind of like embedded, they were already ingrained in my brain, but at this rate, they are definitely like smelted in. That's not a bad thing. TF2's just got great sound effects overall. So does the Half-Life universe. Obviously, there's some sound effects that are awful, as in like humanly awful. But obviously, the sound designers did a good job of that. Like with Half-Life 2, like the humans making suffering noises while they're zombies. Oh shoot! We got a Michael Bay Transformers roll credit song. I am Optimus Prime. We stopped the Resonance Cascade and Megatron's plans. We are here. We are waiting. Spoilers, maybe.
Stay here and guard this area. Well, I guess it's true. If it bleeds, you can kill it. I'm gonna stay here and keep a lookout for anyone else who needs help.
Thanks for your help. Yeah, it's cool that this specific area is a bit zen-like already. I forgot about this. Oh, and yep. That's where you get the revolver. Heck yeah. We were just talking about this the other day because the original was so good at survival weapon management and how, you know, with this type of weapon you want to really reserve your ammo. And kind of just, I mean, it's a big risk-reward thing of gauging when to pull this out and use it, but also, it just like, so flat out, Overwatch is, you know, obviously a direct imitation of TF2. Like, the developers flat out said, oh yeah, we used to have a TF2 server we played on all the time, and they basically wanted to make their own take on it. And then they just bluntly said, oh, the reason Cassidy's revolver is so strong is because of Half-Life. That is pretty cool to see that kind of level of influence like that. Yeah, you don't find that. Let's see this. Oh gosh. I was like, this isn't a door, right? Yeah, that's right. You can just pick up remains like that. Oh gosh. So this doesn't open it. Yeah, I think you go in the water from what I remember. I'm still laughing. So I'm still laughing that not only did Duke Nukem Forever actually happen after all those years of delays, but they made that they made that awful part where he's like, I hate Valve puzzles. I was like, oh, come on, guys. I know he's trying to make a joke, but it's fine. You probably should have had more Valve puzzles. Might have helped your game out. They really thought they hit a bullseye there, which is sad because Duke Nukem does have a lot of great one-liners, but that one along with the game just kind of missed a lot. Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. One of the first parts, he's in an area a bit similar to this, and there's pipes, and he's like, I hate Valve puzzles. Oh man, I am down for a Duke Nukem Redemption game. That's right, yeah, the crowbar does one shot. There's a Half-Life mod with Duke Nukem in it. That sounds fun. I definitely plan to stream Doom in the near future. I've actually never played much of the original Doom. I don't count. Obviously, I played a lot of Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch, which is like one of the best mods ever. But I've never actually just sat down and played through Doom. So I would definitely like to do a playthrough of that. That's the plan. The question is, what system? Game & Watch? Atari Jaguar? Oh my gosh, they did a good job with that enemy type. Oh heck yeah. Oh, this is metal. This enemy was already metal, but oh my gosh. Look at that lighting. Yet another enemy I would love to see return. And we're seeing them in at least the remake. You know, if I do think they'll make a Half-Life 3 in the near future. And there's a lot of Zen and Race X aliens I'd love to see come back in HD, just like this. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, the TI-83 calculator. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can get a stream setup going. I think I might own Doom actually on Steam. Oh, nice. That's right. You do get the sensor bombs here. One of the games I'm going to be playing soon, looking like it at this rate, is Metal Gear Rising. Was it Revengeance, the one with Raiden? That'll actually be my first Metal Gear game. My good friend Shadiru bought it for me a while back. And then Resident Evil 2. That'll be a blind playthrough. And then after Resident Evil 2, a bit later, I'll play 4. I was originally going to play 4, But then my good friend Shion says you should definitely check out 2 because it's Leon's origin game. I was like, all right, yeah, sounds good. So those are some plans as well. Oh yeah, you gotta open these up. Hey, what's up, man? That lighting's so good with his eye. Yeah, his detection is pretty good. Oh yeah, you gotta turn some systems on. Oh yeah, you hey, you fall on a head crab. That's right. Oh hi. Running? Okay, no. See, I'm always hoping that they have like the pacifist AI like in the original. I don't think they do. That's okay if they don't. But I was so shocked after I beat the game this time when I found out that the Vortigaunts won't try to hurt you if there's no other like Zen enemies around.
Jesus. You don't know how close you were to getting one between the eyes. Listen, mister, if you can get the power on, that train down there will take us to the surface. I would try myself, but it's a long way down to the generator room, and there's things in the way. Sit this one out.
Poor guy. Okay, this. Oh my gosh, what a shot. I was just gonna compliment the shadow alone, but oh my gosh, this is art. I already loved this part of the game. I mean, I love the original in general, but like, this is incredible. You guys cooked some souffles, that's for sure. And then some free chocolate molten cake, along with vanilla ice cream on the side. Cinema. I mean, look at that shot. Like right here. Hold on. When you're like a little bit lower. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is like some like horror movie shot.
You should be fine.
And then yeah, the shot here, the movie adaptation. Oh my gosh, they killed it.
jump the gun or nothing, but looks like you can handle this one yourself.
Minor lacerations detected.
I will say one fun thing about weapon management. Oh, the head crab shadows. Oh, that was cool. That's not something in the original. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was killer. One thing about weapon management in this game is you also have to regard that you might be getting more bullets pretty soon, so if you don't use them up, that's just extra bullets you can't even store. It's kind of a fun dynamic. You know, you definitely, yeah, especially with the revolver, you often want to save it a bit, but there are times where you're like, oh, we might be getting ammo soon, so hold on. But then, like, yeah, some of those, like, military, those, like, Black Ops military fights, you might want to just shoot a couple revolver shots.
Minor lacerations.
I love that reload. That's like one of the coolest reloads ever. I mean, the original was really good too. I like the number pad, that's funny. kind of like a Demo Man grenade. I knew it was similar in the original, but even more so, like the physics here. I like this flare here. It's really cool. Yeah, someone works down here. It's pretty nuts. But, you know, my dad used to, before the current news station he worked at, the one he worked at before, same company. They actually a lot of their office was in a basement. And it was actually a bit similar to this in some of the areas. It's really interesting. I like his new building too, though. Yeah, it's cool that the numbers still switch and you can quick switch. I hear the hound eyes. I'm trying to remember where they were. Okay, that's a flare you can't pick up. Hey, how's it going? Hola! Oh, they are crowding me. Oh, that was good. One got on my left and I couldn't strafe. That's actually a real... that happened earlier. That's a really good like game design challenge. Is for the hound eyes to surround you and then you can't strafe out of their sound vortex.
Ammunition depleted.
Ooh, the smoke trail of the revolver is really cool.
Power 50%.
Found the ambrosia. On my way out. Oh, wrong game. Again, I love that TF2 2-fort machinery sounds. The tech rooms. Look at this trash. Oh my gosh, they actually put a... I was about to praise just the trash can with the bag in it, but they actually put a can in it too. That's funny. I like that. The soda flailed out. There you go. Okay. Love to see it. Yo, you can't pick it up? That's funny. I was see if I could just move it around a bit, but I wonder if the game kind of magnetized it to trick shot like that, but alright. That was pretty funny. Yeah, the magnet can. Okay, so yeah, the switches you need to... Yeah, there's something you have to access here. It's not working yet. You gotta turn on power on this side. Right. This door's locked. Is it a rare moment? I was wondering if the game coded the can to kind of magnetize a bit. I was just like, because I couldn't pick it up, so I was like, okay, I know you can move it around with weapons. I do love the Half-Life 2 physics. Just in general. I remember this. Yeah, oh, that's right, the box keeps it stuck. That's right. Send it to the devs. I'm sure if other people got that situation, they probably would laugh too. The magnet trash can. Maybe that's an Easter egg. Put it on the wiki. Oh, I love that shock sound effect. Did I die? Yeah! Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we had the power back on. Go back to that killer mid-boss fight. I actually thought the elevator was out. That's right. It's operational by now. It is crazy that if that guy's visor had like light up LEDs like green, that's basically what Adrian Shepard would look like in a Half-Life 2 game. I'll definitely keep tabs on the Blue Shift and Opposing Force remakes. I would like to play those. The garbage bin that throws the grenade back at you. Yeah, maybe that's a new Combine invention. Half-Life 3 spoiler. I think you just leaked the first boss. You work for Valve? Oh yeah, that's how you play the Half-Life arcade machine. Gotcha. That makes sense. Well, say hi to Adrian Shepard for me. I know he's been kind of hanging out at Valve HQ for years now. Yes, Corporal Shepard, director of Half-Life 3. Did I just spoil some of the credits? Okay, when Half-Life 3 starts and Gordon pulls out a crowbar and a wrench, we'll know. And a pocket knife. An army knife. Does he have a... Oh my gosh, he's got a water supply on him? Is that like an Easter egg? Oh, that's just sad. Hi. You know, I would leave him alone, but knowing how much misery zombies go through, like the human goes through being a zombie, yeah, we're gonna do that. The gravity gloves for Alex. Yeah, that is like her own weapon, isn't it? Hey, I still think they should make a Left 4 Dead style co-op game where you play as all four of the single-player protagonists. So you play as Gordon Freeman, Barney Calhoun, Alex Vance, and Corporal Shepard. Man, that'd be fun.
I'm never gonna make it. You better go on without me. I'll just slow you down.
Oh, this is so So. Yeah, environmental storytelling for sure. Okay, you don't hit any switch. Oh, you just jump through, that's right. Now you just have to, open the garage. Man, I remember this part where I was exactly. This is the end of summer 2013. Getting ready for college. My first year of college. I actually specifically remember talking to my good friend Jonathan Hauer at this section of the game. It's crazy how memories work like that. You can just kind of remember exact scenarios. Silent protagonists. Well, you got Gordon and maybe Corporal Shepard. Barney and Alex talk. I think that's a good balance. Nice. Yeah, you gotta run for like a garage door opener.
I'm never gonna make it. You better go on without me. I'll just slow you down.
I feel like though when Corporal Shepard comes back, he probably will talk. It'll just be Gordon Freeman that doesn't talk. But I could see Corporal Shepard being a pretty silent guy though. Probably only says like a few things. What happened to Barney after episode 1? I'm sure he's fine. I do remember that ending though. Half-Life 2 was such a fun experience. What's crazy is like the game is already amazing, like the pace and with the episodes and such and all the things you go through, and also like the kind of natural like romantic development of like Alex liking you more and more. I think it's pretty great. I think that's another reason people want another game is Gordon and Alex are such great characters, and they make such a natural, believable kind of like romance for like their progress. Obviously, yeah, Gordon's a pretty silent guy, but like the way they depict Alex, she already was impressed by you because obviously her dad and other survivors talk about Gordon Freeman like the living legend he is and the Vortigaunts. So there already was that form of admiration, but that kind of like experience in the episodes were, well, Half-Life 2 and the episodes, you are hanging out with Alex Vance more and more. It's just a good natural development for their relationship. I like that this guy attacks you even while you're setting the switches on. Eli, please save my daughter. You know what? Eli is a good protective father, so for him to... And Alex Vance is an awesome person, so for Eli to be like, Hey man, it's all good to Gordon Freeman. I mean, that's a compliment. But again, Gordon Freeman is like a living legend. Whoa! They did a good job with the lighting here too. New mission transmitting. Escape. Wait, what was the original mission? Survive? Can't you do both? Heads up, JC. There are UNATCO agents all over the place. Oh, wrong game. Poor guy. Does he say anything else? I don't think so. Dang, I wish you could. I wish you could be like a TF2 medic and heal them. I mean, they have the TFC med packs in this game. I wish you could be like the TFC and medic and do this. Oh, that'd be so great. Alright, well, thank you for your help, sir.
Hey, it's Freeman, right? Hold up a sec. One of your scientist pals said they give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some sort of satellite delivery rocket or something. I don't know where it is exactly. The old guy was so worried about getting out alive, he didn't think to stop and tell me. Anyway, the main thing is, the military aborted the launch. So when you find the rocket, well, if you find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess. Now, get going. I'm going to stick around and help any other stragglers.
Good guy. I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. What's up, Ash? Yes, Black Mesa. Pretty fun game. Actually, you know what? I hate this. We're just gonna stay right here for the next 2 hours. Wow, you can leave while he's talking. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm sure that helps speedrunners. I'd feel bad if I did that. That is rude to a nice guy. We got the piano going. If a player were to think about doing it, you should probably put it in the game. I would think about... I would still think about competent game design, because some people want to do some pretty crazy stuff that I think is perfectly fine not putting into the game. You know, kind of like when people say, oh, what if in Mario 64 Mario had a gun? You know, stuff like that. It's like, oh, yeah, probably not. Could be a mod, but, you know. Oh, your dad doesn't skip dialogue? That's good. I mean, if you've already played the game, obviously it's understandable. You can skip dialogue. But yeah, I think it's fine to not skip. Yeah, I think there is, like Mario with a shotgun. Yeah, yeah, the double barrel. Oh, excuse me. I think someone has to leave. Hold on. Hey, thanks for stopping by. What a good guy. All right, anyway. Yeah, DK64 beta. Miyamoto did cook with the coconut guns and all the Donkey Kong characters having like wooden guns, which turned into Tiny Kong having a wooden crossbow, which is really cool. Did you guys see that they're adding Chunky Kong and Lanky Kong to Bonanza? Like, they're just gonna be statues, but this is the first time they've had technically a modern appearance in a Mario Universe game in decades. They technically showed up. Well, Lanky Kong was in Barrel Blast in the late 2000s, but seriously, it's been well over a decade since Lanky Kong showed up, and Chunky Kong hasn't been in a game, not counting like stickers in Brawl and Ultimate. Chunky Kong has not had a new design appearance whatsoever since the GBA Donkey Kong Country games, where he was in a mini game. But he never got like official art from that. He still had an appearance though. But still, they're about to add those two, which is really cool. Chunky Kong was in the movie, the Mario movie, but yeah, that's not a game. It's still awesome to see him and like Swanky Kong in the Mario movie. As Nostalgia Critic says, effort, honest to God, effort. It's so great. I love that clip so much. Shooting a Goomba, that sounds pretty violent, Ash. Remind TRK to, you know what? You know what? You know what? I was about to say remind TRK to not play that game. We shouldn't even bring it up to him. If we bring it up to him, hey TRK, don't play this violent Mario shotgun game. He'll probably play it. Seriously, TRK is the type of guy where you're like, you see this dangerous weapon, this dangerous gun, don't touch it. I'm gonna touch it. He's like, you ever seen Bug's Life? The part where the two, the part where the two bugs are flying next to the light, the lamp, and he's like, don't go to the light, I can't help it. That's TRK. TRK, this is for your own good. No Nostalgia Critic this November is difficult. I mean, I don't watch him anymore just because when you told me he's still affiliated with Channel Awesome, I obviously can't support that, but I think Doug Walker himself is a cool guy. I think he has good I think he's pretty competent as a movie reviewer, but I can't support Channel Awesome, so. But that clip where he's like, effort, honest to God effort, yeah, that one's really good. obviously this is before I knew about the channel awesome stuff. TRK Sid? You think TRK Sid? Well, I know Nostalgia Critic does like a December thing. I don't know if he does any November specials, but I know in December he does the Christmas stuff. Is TRK Sid? That's a good question. I actually don't think TRK's like Sid. What's the number one Toy Story character closest to TRK? Big Al, the Chicken Man, Bucks. Just sleeping on the couch with a spilled bowl of Cheetos. Honestly, maybe that is because the end of Toy Story 2, where he's really sad during the commercials, TRK like flips out, like, you know how Al's like, Big Al's toy barn in the chicken suit, but then at the end of the movie he's crying. Okay, that could be TRK. You know, he like burns out. Yeah, does Sid have a parole officer? Is a good question. Okay, trolley. You hate to backtrack here. Oh, here it is. I don't know. I think TRK's only played a little bit of Melee. Okay, I think we're good. Manual override? Interesting. That's right. I just love the kind of Half-Life 2 physics implemented here. Oh, you're playing Melee. Oh, okay. Hey! I love this. You're the kid who breaks stuff? Well, that's not good. Ash, I feel like you've really worked on yourself. What, it's been over a year since you've been in the community? I mean, you had a pretty quick redemption path. I still remember your first live stream, and you were a bit hostile towards TRK. A little more than hostile, but then you're like, you know what? Okay, maybe I went a little too far. Oh, hi. That being said, you might have changed a bit, but has TRK really changed? Nah. I was actually laughing today. I remember, like, soon after that, there was one live stream where you were just talking to me, and then TRK arrives, and you were just like, you're just like, TRK, please, no, I can't today. I can't. That stuff still makes me laugh. Oh, gosh. Maybe TRK's touching grass today. You were like, I can't. Oh, is Skeleton Box trying to impersonate TRK? Looks like you're doing a good job. Good as in infamous. Ladder camping. Well, if I drop down, I think a few bites might have gone my way, so I was just trying to be careful there. It is funny, though. There are melee players that, if you hang up vertically for a little bit, they'll accuse you of, quote, camping. It's like, camping? And then you look at, you know, Yoshi, how it can't jump out of shield, or how Decay has a below average shield size. I'm flattered. Yeah, that turret does rise with you. Didn't that meme just happen because of like, haha, funny funny number used in Fortnite, and now little kids just say it? It's kind of similar to the SpongeBob thing where he's like, you know what's funnier than 24? 25. Or no, that's SpongeBob. He's like, 25. Okay, there is a manual ladder to go all the way up. I was like, do I wait for it to come back down? Hi. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Black Mesa. This new indie horror game. Markiplier. I don't know if that. I don't think this is an indie horror game, but was that him? Did you guys catch him? Was he here? Uh-oh. Okay. That turret is after me. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Yeah, very similar to the portal turrets.
Emergency.
Ooh, I took
User
some recoil there.
imminent. Yeah, Gordon's got, well, those lasers are pretty low. I think Gordon's hurt box is pretty reasonable from what I've gathered. Well, I actually never found that first number you said funny, and the second one, like, yeah, the second number you said, like, in like the mid 2010s, it was part of that MLG Snoop Dogg meme. So for a little bit, it, you know, got a few chuckles, kind of making fun of that. But definitely, yeah, the first one I never laughed at. It's like I was like, why are people laughing at that? And then tried to explain a not something I will explain on stream thing. I'm
like, okay, that's just, you know, again, when people snicker at that, I'm like, ooh, we might need some training in the humor department there. I will say the 6-7 thing, yeah, it's a lot more like harmless. Like it's like the SpongeBob thing, 25, you know. I'm just looking for turrets here first. I think you have to cross this regardless. You might be able to jump. Oh wow. I was like, maybe Gordon's feet might get hit by it. Like it's something you can't avoid, but cool. They actually, wow, they gave you a window to correct that. And there's the turret too.
Ammunition depleted.
I do like how you have to be pretty fast when you pick up the turret like that. How did I mess that up? If you hold the turret for too long, it sees you. So I was trying to replace it. Bruh, just hack the thing. What, with my splicer tool? Is that new to the game? Nice. Chuck it. I was trying to just place it somewhere to where it wasn't going to shoot me when I got back on the tram. Because I had to get back on the tram, so I wasn't just going to reposition it to look down this way. Well, you don't chuck too far in this game. But see, you have to reposition so it doesn't shoot you when it sees you. Because you're going to cross the line with the tram regardless. See? Now it's going to look. See, I didn't know the crowbar destroys it though, so that's new. Yeah, you can tip it over.
I got something for you.
The turret shoot everything. Yeah, it's just that specific turret. I had to use the tram, so if I pointed it to looking at me, I was gonna probably take fire anyway. That's why I had to take a little bit to reposition it. I didn't realize that the turrets eventually started shooting if you hold them up for too long. Oh yeah, that's right. This is so bad. It's a fun challenge. You can't pick these back up. Glock 17 with the switch? I don't know.
Ammunition depleted.
Nice and kill. Yeah, it's implied one of the like Black Ops soldiers wrote your name in blood from the security guard. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the pistol had a right click. Cool.
Lacerations detected.
You got nothing! Right now! Run!
The taco. We discovered last stream these tacos are pretty heavy.
Something for you.
Was that the taco? TRK's lunch.
Everybody down! Go!
The revolver has aiming down sight lines as well. Oh, look at that!
Ammunition depleted.
Everybody get down!
Oh boy. I think you summoned him, Ash.
Close with!
He heard free food. Sorry, TRK, I think the taco blew up.
I'm going! Move in!
Nah, my fault. It's alright, Ash. Hopefully TRK behaves. So you can't pick these back up. No more mucho burrito. I like this rake room. Oh my gosh, what's in here? 2 quarter pounders left for a month? I like these chairs. This is my shield. Hola, ¿cómo estás? There you go. Good old iron sights at school. Black Mesa is a horror game. The doors open itself. No, that was TRK. I think he's in the facility. All right, new mission. Let's find him. TRK, you might want to at least get dressed for the day. Jeez. I don't think that was him.
Warning. Hazardous chemicals detected.
Let's not make drafting jokes. I don't think TRK is that bad, but unfortunately, actual drafts are pretty tragic. Hopefully, you're okay though. Yeah, I kind of wanted to help you out there. You know, probably not the best type of joke to make overall, definitely not. Draft you a pack of Pokemon cards? There you go. No, dude, I'm not upset. I'm just kind of like giving you a heads up, like, you know, in school when I learned about Vietnam, and I've come across Vietnam, like, veterans. I used to work for a veterans news network, and you know, a lot of the trauma they deal with, I knew since grade school to not make jokes about military drafts, just because it's pretty traumatic. I mean, you're being forced to go fight in potentially fights you don't even know about, or you don't even know if they're like, quote, the bad guys and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of, you know, helping you out, saying it's, you know, definitely those are the type of jokes people try to make, and they don't really usually land, and for right reasons, because it's such a pretty serious topic. And then, you know, push comes to shove, some people freak out when there's, you know, actual crisis out there, and then talks about drafts, which I wouldn't worry about that stuff. Thankfully, one of the good things that came out of, you know, obviously I wish something like Vietnam didn't happen, but one silver lining is enough people in our country, in the United States, protested against it, to where now if a politician even tries to joke about a draft, they often get a lot of negative appeal. So. Oh yeah, I'm just letting you. Yeah, I'm not offended or anything. I just, you're a good guy, man. I'm just wanting to help you out. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. There's just, yeah, there's some people out there that don't have good skills in reading the room. I don't think you're like that, but I've met people that they're so desperate for attention and trying to look funny that they will try to make inhumane jokes all the time. Like they'll try to make jokes about like drafting, but then like even worse. Well, drafting, and then they'll add on top of that with other things, like other bad things, like, you know, war trauma. And I also, that's why I don't purposely I thought that was a turret. Those are like body parts. Oh my gosh. I also, yeah, another thing I don't make fun of is like PTSD. It's really sad how much that's a common problem right now, just in the United States alone. And unfortunately, a lot of our veterans aren't treated well. So even when they served our country, they don't have a lot of home security or food security, which we're kind of dealing with. Yeah, that's right. If you pick this up, it unplugs it. We're unfortunately dealing with a lot more food insecurity things right now across the country because of the cutting of like food stamps, which is really sad. So definitely keep your eyes out there for seeing if you can help out with like soup kitchens and food pantries and stuff. No, I mean, it's like I said, you're a good guy. I just, yeah, in the world of humor, limitations can often push for creativity. So rather than taking the quote easy way out, and you know, there are some people out there that try to constantly make fun of like the tragedy of like what veterans have to deal with. There's a lot of other ways that you could make a joke of a scenario like this. Like for the TRK instance, you know, TRK is going crazy, sound off the European Union alarms. You know, something like that. Like, you know what? TRK probably would be an EU red alert. It's like, okay, this is, I think, oh, okay, I see it. I was thinking, is this just like a security thing that's blue? There it is. All right. You donate to veterans. That's good. Yeah, it's we have a glorification of war. It kind of just depends on the politician, but you know, I've talked about it many times. There are certain wars where you have to fight to stop evil people, like World War II and the Nazis, and then there's obviously some wars where some of it is just for political and power gain. You know, the World War II example is definitely big on, if you're neutral in World War II, you're just flat out helping the Nazis, which was, you know, Switzerland. Unfortunately, a few other countries. Alright, see you around, man. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, this is all like gameplay storytelling. It's been fun. I'll be playing this again on Tuesday, unless I beat it in an hour and a half. Right, I forgot about the right click on the pistol. It's really good. Bye bye.
TRK's still here.
Ammunition depleted.
Lurking. That sounds about right. While doing your homework. There you go. TRK, that sounds so productive. Oh yeah, what's the exam on? Tomorrow you're cooked. TRK, you've been doing so well so far. I doubt you'll be cooked, but it's good that you're remembering to study. Okay, TRK, I want to make sure that you're staying on top of your studies. That, you know, studying, eating well, staying hydrated, touching grass. There's your priorities, TRK. Being kind to others. Microbes. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Their bodies bounce a bit. Oh my gosh. Jeez, that's pretty bad.
Attention, all personnel. Launch control train activated. Clear area immediately. Attention. Satellite rocket silo reports. Status green for launch.
Forgot about that part. That's good.
depleted.
I'm going in! I got something for you. Back on out!
Oh yeah, the turret.
So, who is this guy? Freeman.
They say it was at Ground Zero.
The science team.
Yeah.
Shit. What, so you think this guy's responsible? Sabotage, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All I know for sure is this guy's been killing Marines.
Oh, yeah. He'll pay. He will definitely pay.
Yeah, that would make sense. Medics drop a med kit. I like the nighttime ambience. You hear the crickets.
mission.
Squad! Fall back!
Power 15%. Power 30%.
I didn't sign on for this shit. Monsters? Hell yeah. But civilians? Wanted this damn operation anyway.
Ammunition depleted.
Yeah, I know this room specifically inspired that one huge plot point room in Deus Ex. Under the, it's around Area 51. But also, yeah, it's interesting some of the military people, yeah, didn't sign up for killing the doctors and stuff, the scientists, which is pretty bad. Gotta say no. Okay. Yeah, I think there's like a switch. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Satellite launch system activated.
It's cool this is at nighttime.
Seconds remaining. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, that's really good lighting. that good. Good job remaking it.
Where is he? There! Right there! Let's get up on it!
Because he's wearing orange. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Right going out!
Okay, so, yeah. Yeah, that's such an in-character, like, arrogant thing to say from the Marine. It might honestly be kind of a Naruto joke, too. Because for years, people made jokes about how Naruto wants to be one of the biggest titled ninjas in his world, and his signature color is orange. Yeah, definitely it's like, can make you stand out a lot if you're trying to blend in and camouflage. That's right. This ladder breaks off. Right. I'll climb up there. Sounds pretty kind with the air pocket. Yeah, that does open.
Everybody down!
Might have a jump there. Yeah, they did that on purpose. Yeah, you're not supposed to make that jump right now. trying to remember, there's definitely something underwater to do. So you can't go through here. Well, I did in the original. I'm just trying to remember. There's a route I'm missing right now. Just trying to think back to it. The game wants you to see if the ladder's broken there. Oh, it's a oh, okay. I was wondering how many times they might implement Half-Life 2 physics for new things. So it's probably some like object climbing thing where you can't grab these anymore. We're definitely not in Half-Life 1 territory. If it's like something like this and you jump. It's a little unstable. Let's see. It's a fun challenge. Oh. Yeah, it's fun. I think, yeah, I don't think he'll go far enough to make that jump. Or you could, I guess you could put something down here. Close. What else can you grab? These classic. Might be able to do a double stack. That never gets old. It's a fun new way to do it. Yeah, I was in Half-Life 1 mode. That's funny. Yeah, throughout this playthrough so far, I was wondering how much Half-Life 2 stuff would be kind of remixed for solving certain challenges. That's fun. That's cool. I definitely have a lot more oxygen than I'm used to in a lot of games, so I need to take advantage of that. It still throws me off hearing Gordon make like vocal sounds. It's not a bad thing. See, I'm not used to it still. Dr. Freeman. So awful. Alright, that's what those things look like. We were talking about that last stream. I was like, I wonder what the monster fish things are gonna look like. And then I'm excited to see, hopefully we'll see soon, what the crossbow is like.
Did you see it? They claim it was hauled from the Challenger Deep, but I'm positive that beast hasn't swam in terrestrial waters until a week ago. There is a tranquilizer gun in the shark cage, but I'm not sure it would work on this particular species. You're more than welcome to try your hand.
Usage information. Connect hose, probably to suit, configure voltage, begin charging suit, replace hose when suit is charged. Please have probably a good and very safe day. That's cool. I like details like that. And like I said, yeah, the number pads, that's really cool. Let me get some coffee real quick. Yeah, exactly. I like this thermos. Thermos got some chips. Your mug. The scientist. Oh yeah, he's gonna help you out a little bit.
Be careful. The creature has developed quite an appetite for raw meat.
Yeah, pretty accurate to Half-Life 1. Yeah, you use darts, not molten bolts and stuff. They did a good job with that enemy. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard the sound it makes when it goes after you yet, though. Because in the original, it's like, ooh. Like it's the same sound bit over and over. But it works really well with like an attack like that. I'm glad the scientist cares for your well-being. Like they added a line when he sees you again. Cool.
minute there, I thought you were done for. Now with that beast killed, you can continue forward. Once through the flooded portion of the facility, you will practically be upon the Lambda Lab's doorstep.
All these scientists have a lot more lines than I expected. Really cool. Again, I love the reflective water properties in this game. It's really cool just overall. Wow, that's great. Okay, so he makes a lot, these enemies make a lot more subtle sounds than in the first game. That's really interesting. Really good job with these enemies too. Yeah, a lot of people talk about the Half-Life revolver being ultra strong, but so is the crossbow. It was pretty fun to have two like highly damaging weapons, single shot weapons in the same game. It's great music. I remember this. Yeah, definitely. I'll be saying that a lot, like I have been already, but it's been a lot of fun just seeing how they do a remake like this. I haven't yet played through all of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3D either, so I'll probably hear that a lot too. I definitely plan to stream those games in the near future. Also, happy 25th to Majora's Mask. Just like Half-Life 1, some of the best games ever made. Both the original and remakes. This has been as good as the original so far. Just overall, they've done a really good job.
Power level is 100%. Mission depleted. Mission depleted.
I love rooms like this. TF2 has a lot of this, which is really cool.
Gordon Freeman, it is you, isn't it? The science team has been tracking your progress with the Black Mesa security system. Unfortunately,
Forgot about
so
that.
has the military. That suit of yours is full of tracking devices. Still, it's better than going naked in this place. It's cold in there, so you'll have to hurry. It could sap your suit power in a matter of moments. If you're bent on reaching the Lambda complex, then you'll want to keep to the older industrial areas where the security system is full of holes. It's worked for me, so far.
Yeah, the grates are detailed like this if you can break them open. That's right. I think this is the exact alleyway G-Man was talking about in Half-Life 2, where he tries to kill Dr. Freeman and saying that the Vortigaunts saw Gordon do this down the alleyway towards them.
message for you. Make sure you don't.
That's right. Yeah, this is when the okay, so the Marines aren't Black Ops. These are like Black Ops assassins. Yeah, this is the part of the Black Ops assassins show up. I was thinking about them last stream for a bit. Yeah, this is.
90%.
It's a fun fight when you fight these type of
Level
enemies.
is 100%.
Yeah, this area I remember this. I've said it again, but it's true. This has been a lot of fun going down memory lane. Both for Half-Life 1 and 2. They look great. Again, the lighting in this game is tremendous. So like their red glowing eye looks great, and as they swiftly move around, how it has a kind of after image effect. I like the kind of light, fast sprinting you hear too, sound effect wise. That's really good. Ooh. I knew they were acrobatic in the original, but that was cool. They have like kind of new animations too. Well, at this point in the game, Barney Calhoun's almost done. I love like keeping track of the other games while playing this. Though I don't know too much about Decay, but definitely I've been keeping tabs on opposing force and blue shift stuff. It is really cool that basically by the time Half-Life 1 is wrapping up, you know, Corporal Shepard's still dealing with a lot of like Race X stuff and the Gene Worm. I would love to see Race X come back in the series, along with Corporal Shepard, like a lot of people say. That part in Opposing Force where you're traversing the sewer tunnels with those giant Race X aliens, it's super memorable. I mean, the game's just great in general. They react when you... Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah. They're gone. This is such a good battlefield. This feels like a arena shooter map. This area right here, it's really cool. Which I know Half-Life Deathmatch is a lot of fun. Oh yeah. Okay. These achievements, I keep forgetting there's achievements in here. I didn't know there's an achievement to killing one of the Black Ops assassins with the Magnum. It's interesting. Okay, this is where Barney Calhoun sees you through the window.
Attention.
Nice hit. That's the guy? Yeah. We got him.
So Barney's done.
Alright, come on, give me a hand here.
Him and some of the scientists made it out in like
Jesus,
2 minutes.
This guy's heavy.
It's down this hall.
Green guy. Top side. Requesting.
I don't see the window though. It's
We got
alright.
him. Why not just kill him now? And just find the body. Hey, the body.
Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
Yeah, you lose all your weapons. Remember that. Oh, was that a Half-Life 2 physics thing? Did I get crunched? Oh, that's funny.
Morphine administered.
I wonder if I got crunched. Wall crunched. It might have just been the rising. Yeah, I think it was like the wall got collided with a box. That's funny. Okay, I love this so much. The compactor with the Half-Life 2 physics. I love it. It's like popcorn. That was killer. You might not. Hold on. There you go. You're supposed to get over there. Also, if you're tuning in, we got about 35 minutes left. If I don't, knowing Half-Life 1, there's still quite a few hours left in the game, so I'll definitely, but because of that, I'll be playing Tuesday. But, yeah, noon to 4 for the early Tuesday, Wednesday, like single player streams. If you're just tuning in though, and you've never played Half-Life 1, definitely put it on your wish list as long as you're okay with some like, you know, gun violence, blood and gore. But it's a lot of fun. It goes on sale all the time. There's like an anniversary edition that came out recently by Valve. But this has been tremendous so far too. I said at the start of the stream, this is a fan-made remake that was so good, Valve put it on the Steam store like officially, and they're like, yeah, why don't you make money off this? This is good work. And I wish Nintendo did that more. They hardly do that. Nintendo could definitely learn a thing or two about. They could learn a lot about Valve trusting competent fans and devs, indie devs, with their IPs, but it comes down to like
70%.
trusting competencies. Not Half-Life Source. I've played Half-Life Source. I did it after I beat Half-Life 1. I used Half-Life Source to mess around. So I beat Half-Life 1, and then that's when I went crazy with like console stuff on Source. Yeah, there's like a... That's just for visual. We did the lever here. Don't really do much here. It's just... Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Minor fracture detected.
Barney Calhoun is safe. Him and some of his coworkers. That's good. So this is like right when Corporal Shepard's story starts. It's really fascinating how that. I love that. There's like a YouTube video that depicts all 4 Half-Life 1 games happening at the same time, like when they happen during the timeline. It's really cool. It's like 4 split screens. Well, Corporal Shepard's actually knocked out for a bit, and he misses the call to kill Gordon Freeman. And I love that constant discussion to this day about what if he heard the call. And the optimist in me is like, he'd be like, what are you guys doing? What? Kill him and the scientist, right? It's pretty bad. Another reason why people want to see him back in the series is there's a lot to unpack with not just the Combine invasion, but what happened at Black Mesa with his own, the Marines, and the place got bombed. It really got like nuked. Kind of the aftermath of the Combine invasion. Oh my gosh, I remember this. Yeah. Ooh, good job. Did he die? I was trying to save him. Does the game make him die even if you kill the head crabs? Whoa. Did he run?
Detected. Minor lacerations detected.
It's a good sign.
Power 80%.
Again, I just love the details of like the humming sound you hear next to machinery like this. So cool.
love all the objects you can pick up, like Half-Life 2. Not open yet. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. This was. I remember this area. Just trying to remember. Next thing is this. No, you don't open that. Unless you blow it up. That might be a barrel you don't touch, though. Definitely offer you a lot of fire cans. Yeah, you don't blow that up. Go back a little bit. This is where we were. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's right. Somewhere else. Okay. Ooh, I like that doorknob jiggle. It's a cool physics thing. Yeah, this is a platforming thing, that's right. So it's so like creative. Like this type of like kind of believable makeshift platforming in a game that does not have like a Super Mario aesthetic. But there's definitely peril and danger. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I actually like how delicate that is. Like I did strafe a little bit when I landed, so you actually can like land on that. Pretty specific jump. Okay, it does crush you. I was like, is there a ceiling above? That's fine. Yeah, technically. That's funny. Yeah. You're like right in the center. I appreciate how literal that is. so awful. I think there's no way to get in there either. Yeah, it's just all like you have to. You can only see it. Drive a forklift. Maybe Dr. Freeman does, but I think that's a locked ability. Or he's maybe that's in Half-Life 2. Alex Vance teaches him to be forklift certified. Yeah, between, you know, episodes 1 and 2, I can see it. I love this, like this detailed, like washing material items. Oh my gosh! Big Linux can. That's awesome. Literally rustic. I love that towards the end of Portal 1 that had like rooms like this. Really cool. So yeah, I'm still getting used to Half-Life 1, but now with Half-Life 2's object physics, I mean in a good way, it's catching me off guard still. Just mess around. I'm going. Who's it? There we go. We gotta pick up on the ladder detection. Oh, this game's lighting is incredible. Ooh, ah. Man, you could pay admission to Black Mesa just to watch this. This is my starting soon screen. No, I like mine, but you could have a starting soon screen. See, okay, I love stuff like this. Earlier I talked about my dad's old workplace, where a lot of it was in a basement. Almost basically the whole workplace was underground. So there were kind of stations similar to this, obviously a lot more clean in general, but like kind of workstations like this not amongst like waste and stuff like this, but the environment is a bit like underground rustic surrounding it. Really cool. It's a very like specific aesthetic, but it's awesome. Again, I love the rotary phone dial here, like some other machines in the game too. Or like some other machines in the game. Right. Fun. Do 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 do. Is that a grinder? Oh, you have to like crouch swim, don't you? No. Hold on. Actually, I think you do. I keep underestimating how low of a profile you get in this game for your hurt box. I think you do. I think you crouch under the grinder. Yeah. I'm so glad. So I started playing the original in 2013. And it's been a lot of fun trying to recall, you know, those much older neural pathways to help myself here. But as we saw, there's some blend of Half-Life 2 physics implemented, which is really cool to like solve challenges and stuff. Oh, dang, that security guard had a magnum. That's sad. It is interesting to see like where the magnums are in this game, like gameplay storytelling wise.
Warning. Hazardous chemical.
Is that another Linux can? No. Interesting. Is that a black Mesa soda? Dark cola? That's funny. Yeah, I like this workstation too.
Hazardous chemical.
Oh, the bullets are green. Oh my gosh. The new bullets were green too. I love that. Like a neon green. You avoid the grinder and you still, but you want to go in here.
sign. Wear those helmets. Bike riding, hazardous materials. Baseball games. Sometimes. Wear a helmet at your own risk there. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty specific jump, but I would believe it if you can make that. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, that's right. Again, another cool office space. See, I just love stuff like this. I could just walk around sections of Black Mesa, just be consistently entertained by stuff like this.
Minor fracture detected.
Yeah, I tried to go under 2. You gotta be really careful with how specific his hurt box can be. Also, they might these smashers might have like really specific hit boxes too, like pretty big ones. I'm just gonna try to do one at a time. I was trying to get. That's fun. We'll do, yeah, this is going to be the obstacle course. So, we'll do the, like, next 3 rooms, then we'll call it a stream. That's the plan. That was a cool physics thing. Is that Chinese carryout? Oh my gosh. What's the storytelling here? Is that some bleach? Food was that bad? Clean up the containers. Yeah, we'll do 2 more rooms. That is the plan. I love that. That's great. Some more BioShock art. Yeah, you need to open this. Yeah.
That is the definition of a unsaid exploration bonus. I love stuff like that. Very Portal-esque here. Kind of walk off what looks like the given path. Crowbar this, Okay, last room. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. Wait, the Half-Life 2 physics of the trash, the smack sounds. Oh, that's funny. Are you? I love that. Oh my gosh. All right. I can't. I just not get tired of the Half-Life 2 like jittering sounds, the smack sounds of so many objects hitting the floor. In this case, a grinder. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back with this game on Tuesday next week from 12 to 4 Central Standard Time. We got Yu-Gi-Oh!, Poker Night, The Inventory 2, and TF2 tonight. And then we got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament this Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Amazing game. Continue to be impressed by it. Again, I love the kind of Half-Life 2 elements that are implemented with it. So definitely been super enjoyable getting like a double combo of nostalgia playing through this. So we'll probably, this pace of the game, Metroid Prime 4 comes out early December. So I think if we keep this pace, we'll probably finish before Prime 4 comes out. Because once Prime 4 comes out, all my streams will be Prime 4 until it's done. That'll be the goal. So, but thank you for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and adios.